First hole. Spieth going with driver. Wind starting to pick up.
That one down the right side of the first hole, and this one is right of the fairway and appears to be right of the cart path as well.
Actually might have struck the cart path there. Interesting there.
And now Jon Rahm, ranked number 7 in the world. Finished 4th at the Masters this year. And primed to break through for his first major title.
Only a matter of time. Powerful player, emotional player, feeds off that emotion. I love the backswing. Went with less than driver off the tee, and that is his go-to shot.
Please
a little left
welcome
to right.
from England, Justin Rose.
If there's a player you would like to model your swing by, it's certainly Justin Rose. He is, it's textbook. His shoulders, his hips, his feet line are all in the same sync. Never any rush to get down to the ball. Also go with less than driver. Does it avoid the bunkers? Certainly does, but an awkward stance there for Rose.
Undertaking this massive operation of covering the 100th PGA Championship. And not the
with the first hole. He kept hitting that 3-wood in the hybrid. He thought that might be him rehearsing that shot for the first tee. Now Justin Rose, his second shot. It's going to be an awkward stance. The ball's going to be his feet will be below the ball. So what you have to be concerned with there, you have to grip down on it to allow how far below he's going to be standing at the ball. And your concern here as a player that the club face comes in square. So many times here the heel can come in first, shut the toe over, and the ball can go left. But just 134 yards should be able to handle this. And he's gripped way down on it to offset the awkward stance. Clean strike. He was guarding against that ball going left. The breeze helping here at the first.
We mentioned this earlier, but to reiterate the point, Justin Rose did not play last week because of what he called a grumbly back. Didn't want to push it and did not play a practice round here at Bellerive this week. He just walked the course with a wedge and a putter in his hand. Hopefully that back is okay.
I will tell you, if the PGA was last week, he would have played. He's the type of player, speaking of Justin Rose, that plays for 4 events a year, the majors. Any question, he was going to certainly err on caution the week before. He wanted to be as healthy as possible for this week.
Now Rahm only 95 yards left to the hole.
Yeah, that helping breeze now. This is where part of his game with the shorter backswing has helped him quite a bit. Accelerates through the shot.
Oh, and a beauty for Rahm.
Expect to see a lot of that today from Jon Rahm.
Now back to Spieth.
Pretty good break. Like wow. Now the lie's not good, but you can see there.
So with the bounce of at least 1 or 2 on the cart path, it's a 347-yard drive for Jordan Spieth. So this could be a massive break if he's able to get on the green with his second shot.
The ball sitting way down, and what he's trying to do is pick the correct club with enough loft to hoist it over the trees, but also carry the bunker 91 yards, you see. And he has a golf swing that is really good for deep rough. He has a sharp angle of attack into it.
Didn't get it there.
Had to be absolutely horrendous. Now his work cut out.
Yep. Just get it on there somewhere.
There's a lot of grass behind that ball. That's what happens when you get grass caught between the club face and the ball. Shot. Now Rose, his third. Bunkers are absolutely perfect here. Only thing that's the hindrance here is a helping breeze here. Could run out a bit.
That's nicely played.
Nice touch.
Look at the breeze now on the flagstick. Far cry from this morning when it was
earlier today in our feature group this morning. Saw a lot of putts come up very short. It was hot, humid. Golf course was holding a lot of moisture down through the slope. Now back uphill, turning the left.
Slow down.
And that is the distance that's given him trouble, though. You'd rather have it. He is much more confidence from 6 to 8 feet than that 4-foot range.
So Spieth will have a bogey putt coming up. Meanwhile, Rahm, who had a beautiful second shot, has this for birdie.
You notice what he'll do. We saw his backswing on his long game and also his approach shot. Much shorter than most players. Ton of power. And watch the way he mimics his long game with his putting stroke. He accelerates through, shorter backswing, and almost gives it a hit instead of a stroke, which I love.
Got it. Nice start for Jon Rahm. 1 hole, 1 birdie for the native of Spain, who's ranked number 7 in the world.
Thank you.
All right, let's see if Spieth can walk away with bogey.
Just as I said, compounding one mistake with another, walks away with double. And how quick can you regroup from one? Brought it back. Does Jordan Spieth duplicate that? And now Rose for par. This would be a fantastic up and down out of the green side bunker.
Wow. Tough start for our featured grouping, with Rose making bogey and Spieth double bogey. Jon Rahm did.
See if it hangs on there. This up the right hand side. And it's well back too. It's going to be decision time what he does with this approach shot here, all depending on the lie. He will not be able to take on the flag from there.
Wouldn't play that any different. I agree.
Justin Rose will be next.
You heard his longtime caddy Mark Fulcher say, I agree with this play. Taking driver here. Coming off that bogey at the first. One of the straightest drivers in the game.
With our virtual eye top tracer technology, a look at the tee shot of Justin Rose at number 2.
Wow.
That's a
look at
big
that
drive.
Now he's driven it so far down. There had to be be some soul searching go on between the green at 1 and tee at 2nd here.
Iron for Spieth. And Spieth in the fairway at the 2nd hole, long way back, but the options here for Rahm as he gets set to hit his 2nd shot.
Well, coming off the birdie at the 1st, now situated in a lie. He's far enough back to where he'd have to take it over the water. I don't think he has lie. He's a strong man. He's got to go out to the right. You don't want to give up that play. Looking some 40 or 50 feet. He's got to be looking at the right side of the green. See our tower back there, some 10 yards right of that. Oh my.
He's going right for it.
He's pulled this. Oh my goodness. What a shot he got away with there. That took brute strength to put that ball not only over the water, but somewhere just on the back edge.
That was a
wow. Now Spieth coming off that double bogey at the 1st.
Jordan has 141 to the hole.
Possibly a wedge here with that helping breeze. Oh, sends it straight up in the air. It was a wedge. Just carries the water.
And a chance for Spieth to get one back. Now Rose after a big drive.
That was an aggressive play off the tee, and that's a great look right there. He drove it far enough down there and out to the right where the water does not come into play. He has a backstop just 6 paces behind the hole. I doubt that he can use that coming down breeze to create enough spin to use that backstop.
A 333-yard drive for Justin Rose. This one will spin back, and a beauty for Rose.
Coming off that bogey at the 1st, short putt that he missed there after the bunker shot. Chance to get it back. What a great career in Arizona State. Saw him play his final collegiate golf at the NCAAs, University of Oregon. Quite impressed with him. I missed it though in the call. Told him to take him a couple, 2 or 3 years to get on the biggest stage. Well, a year later, he's top 10 in the world as a player.
Look at this putt.
A little more run out than what we saw this morning.
Yep.
Very well judged there. After that tee shot to walk away with 4 is huge. Ridge, it's actually back downhill. There's a little crest where the ball sits up and where he's at right now. Then it comes back downhill. Can you play enough break? Because it will go left. And he didn't. Rose.
Second closest to the hole today with the 2nd shot at number 2.
Missed it from about the same distance at the 1st for par. Pulled it to the left.
Ranked number 3 in the world. Can get to number 1 if he wins, and Dustin Johnson finishes worse than a 2-way tie for 7th. And a nice bounce back for Justin Rose at the 2nd hole. Erases the bogey on 1 with a birdie at the 2nd.